Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is Jess, Mystical Cat. I'm here today with your November 2017 reading. I hope all of you guys are having a blessed November, preparing for the holidays. If you're here in the East Coast with me, you're probably bundling up because it's really cold. So I want to see what messages from Spirit channel in today. If there's any pre-reading messages that Spirit or Source has urgency to tell you, I hope they channel through me. All right, well, let's get started. Dive into your reading. This is the reading for November 2017 for the sign of Taurus. Also remember to listen to your sun, moon, and rising. And if you have a sun, moon, in Taurus, you should also take a look at this video. Directly at the bottom of your deck, I see Five of Cups. Over you, Seven of Cups, the Moon, and the Lovers. I can already see that November is a very emotional month for Tauruses. All right, let me finish laying out your spread. So I can see from the bat, Taurus, that there's a lot of cups involved in your reading. So there's a lot of emotional or emotions running through you guys for the month of November, which is uncharted territory for you guys. I know that for a fact. There's the Two of Cups next to the Ace of Cups. Seems like there's a new love, a new beginning when it comes to relationships for you guys. Only thing, it's next to the Moon, and on the other side of that, the Lovers is covering. So, and then the Strength, and then the Knight of Pentacles, which I believe in this specific scenario, it would be you, Knight of Pentacles. So what I can decipher from this very first moment, and I'm just diving right into the middle of the deck. I will cover the rest of it, but this is just calling my attention right now. I see that there might be new opportunities for you in love. It might be something serious, or you guys like someone a lot. But there is a lot of insecurities with the Moon here. It means lies, insecurities. But in this specific scenario, I don't interpret it as lies or hidden information. I do interpret it more as insecurities, or you not being sure, then connecting to the Lovers, which is also indecision. I see that you're not sure if you want to move ahead. And then I see these two guys, the Strength and the Knight of Pentacles on the other side of all of this, meaning that you guys are staying guarded. You guys have your guard up. Maybe you guys have been through unexpected events when it comes to love, and maybe you're not prepared to put your guard completely down. So at the beginning of the deck, I do see the Three of Wands, and next to the Six of Pentacles, which means that there is new beginning, or maybe you guys have a new job, or you started a new business, or you're trying to close a deal, but it turns out that it is giving you some sort of income. It is giving you some sort of money. You're getting some sort of wins from that situation, but I do see that you want more. You want established wins. You want established income from this particular situation, and you're not seeing that right now. But I do have to say that it might be your fault in some way. I do feel like you guys are not focusing completely all of your energy, and then again, I do have to bring up that you can't focus all your energy into one thing, because we're human beings and we have so many elements in our life. But I do feel like you need to focus more attention into your work, your creativity, your project, whatever it is you're doing. Even if you're selling things or buying things then to sell them, I feel like you're not putting in enough work because you're so scattered, and I feel like you're having a little too much fun. And I do want to mention that this might not be happening specifically right now, but it might have happened maybe 2 weeks ago, and now you're coming to your senses and saying, well, I need to put action into this. I need to put in the work, because if I don't set the wheels in motion, I'm not going to get where I want to be. I also see that there's a lot of tension around you. There is maybe, or there might be internal tension that you are projecting, because with this card, what I'm seeing is that you might be a little feisty in your environment, maybe with your family members, with your partner, with your parents, with your roommates if you have any. I do feel like you are not being attacked, but you're feeling that way. You're feeling attacked for some reason, and you need to put your guard down a bit, Taurus. I do feel like this is more of an internal turmoil or an internal issue that you're projecting, and it's making you feel like you're being attacked and you have to be defensive all the time, and that's really not the case right now. So I also see here that you will be in a serious relationship. So whatever you have going on here in the middle of the deck with your insecurities right now, or with your indecision of having a real relationship and you're being in your guard up, I do see here that there will be a serious relationship with this person, and this person seems to be a person also of an earth sign. So it might be another Taurus, it might be a Capricorn, or it might be a Virgo. But I do see here that you're still mourning. You're mourning over someone that if it wasn't a person that was from a fire sign, then it exuded a lot of those personality traits. So it could have been a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries, or it could have been someone of any other sign with a lot of fire in their chart. So it could have acted like a Leo, very impulsive and very wanting to suck life out in one moment, or it could have been someone like an Aries, more feisty and more fearful. But it was definitely a person that had that fiery character. And I feel like even if you're so into this person and you do see a future with this person that you're seeing right now, which also seems like it's younger than the person that you were dating before, not that that matters, but I'm just pointing that out. I do feel like you're still hung up a bit on this other person that walked away from your life, and I feel like honestly they walked away for good. They're out there in the world, they're doing their thing, they've moved on. I feel like that person wasn't in the cards for you. So Taurus, if you do feel like you have a good potential, or there's a good potential that this new relationship might be something important in your life, or that it might get somewhere, you need to let this old energy go, especially now that we're jumping right into the end of the year, resolutions for the next year, and any goals or anything, like any intentions that you want to set for your life moving forward. This is an old energy that is stagnant, and you need to let that go. See you moving abroad or getting out there. I do feel like many of you Tauruses work for yourselves, so I feel like you guys might be entrepreneurs, or you're thinking of that idea. I do feel like there will be dealings with something overseas, even if it's, I know Canada's not really overseas, but even if it's out of the US, I do feel like some connection from here or wherever you are. It doesn't have to be the US, wherever you're listening to me. I do see dealings outside of your country or wherever you're established. I also see here that this person that you were involved with, you never felt really loved by this person. You felt like they were with you out of obligation or out of gratitude for some reason. So that's another energy that you need to let go. I do feel like you need to focus your energy. You need to really you really need to put an end to all this scattered focus. You need to focus on what you're doing, on something specific, because whatever it is, whatever all these little things that you're trying to look at are, they're not serving you any good right now. You need to really narrow it down. Also, I see here maybe some of you guys like to drink a lot or party a lot or waste a lot of money on like going out for drinks and partying and eating out and all these things. I do feel like you guys need to cut back a bit on that because it is hindering you. Also, your health is being hindered. I feel like maybe you guys have stomach problems right now or not feeling sharp or energetic. It comes from like exhaustion and burnout. I do see here a new person working with you. If you guys have a setting, or even if you're entrepreneurs, or even if you do your own thing, I do see here like a new person that you'll be seeing more you'll be seeing more on the regular, and it does come through work. I do feel like that person is the new person. It might be you coming into a new setting like I had mentioned before, and it's a person that is younger than you, but it's a person that has a lot to teach when it comes to like being grounded. So I would pay attention to that person. I also see here tension when it comes to love relationships, and like I was saying before, I feel like that tension is coming internally and you're externalizing that, so you need to cut back on that. I do recommend for you guys to do positive affirmations and do manifestation. It's important to manifest out loud the things that you want, the things that you really want to let go of. Don't manifest that. Every time you have a negative thought, a negative feeling, or a feeling of anger, or like I don't want to be in this relationship, or a feeling of like this is not going to work, try to make yourself aware of that thought and switch it for a good one. So once something comes in your head and you're like, this is not going to work, flip it around and say, this is working so well. You'll see how much improvement you'll get in your life from doing that. Definitely will be in a relationship, Taurus. You will commit to this person. So I do see like all of you Tauruses that are out there that were heartbroken, or were out of another relationship, or that were single really, are going to be coupled up. This is going to be a strong relationship, so it might last. I see you guys in definitely good relationships. I do see here, if you guys are talking to anyone else, or if you really like a person and you feel like they're dating multiple people, that needs to be cleared out of the air, because these indecisions or these picking here and there might not be as important. So remember to be clear. If these are just the beginning stages, you guys need to make it clear that you were involved, or try to find out if the other person is involved with anybody else. Taurus, I wish you guys a lot of love. Happy Thanksgiving. Please remember to comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit that like button if you find that this resonates with you. Have a wonderful rest of the year. I'll see you guys next month. Namaste.